Hi, it's Chris Crocker here in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center, and a lot to talk about today. Again, we've got these big changes coming, and they're starting to come into sharper focus, so we'll get right to it. But before we get to the forecast, I want to point out that we broke the record again today for the highest number of 70-degree or higher days in the month of October. We broke the record yesterday. The previous record was 17, set back in 1944. Yesterday was our 18th day. Today, our 19th day. We're going to be close tomorrow on a 20th day. I think we're going to maybe fall just short of 70 degrees tomorrow, but it's still going to be more than 10 degrees above average. Here are 4 things to know about your weather. Oh my goodness, the smoke and the haze continues. Our air quality in Spokane has been in the moderate range, unhealthy for sensitive groups range, and even briefly in the unhealthy range, the low end of the unhealthy range today, as smoke from both prescribed burns, some agricultural burning, and wildfires in Kootenai County continue to build up under this ridge of high pressure that is gonna be out of here finally after a very long time. That's the big changes on the way. One more warm day, and then the big changes on Friday: rain, mountain snow, wind, and a big drop in our temperatures. I like this graphic because the jet stream sort of like a teeter-totter. The east, if you have not heard from your friends and family that live in the Midwest and the Northeast or the news, big dip in the jet stream. They are cold. There's been snow. It's been very wintry, or at least late fall-y in that part of the country. And like a teeter-totter, the jet stream is going to switch. They're going to start to warm up. Then we're going to start to see that dip in the jet as we get into Saturday and Sunday. Big drop in temperatures, although we're going to be a lot closer to average than we are now. Here is our forecast radar and the latest on the timing on the precipitation on Friday. It's getting a little bit earlier, starting off at 5 a.m. Friday. We'll see the clouds increasing through the morning, chance of rain developing somewhere around noon, and then just continuing throughout the day. Here's 5 o'clock, wet for Friday night football games and Friday night fun, soggy Saturday morning soccer fields. 5 or 11 o'clock on Friday, we start to dry out a little bit for just a break, but there's more rain coming. You'll notice mountain snow too, accumulating snow. Snow level looks like it is going to be in the 3,500 foot range for accumulating snow. It could be a little bit lower than that in terms of snow mixing in, particularly in the mornings. Here is our chance of rain, 40% Friday. That goes up Friday overnight into Saturday. Saturday, more wet weather coming. It looks like the wettest time frame, however, is going to be in that overnight Friday into Saturday. So we do have more wet weather coming. Sunday looks to be like the one-day break to rake some wet leaves or dig up some plants out of the garden. Monday, back to a good chance of rain. Here's that temperature trend. As I mentioned, we're going to be a lot closer to our average high than we are right now, and certainly even tomorrow, even though we'll be in the 60s perhaps. Pretty good drop in temperatures, 40s and 50s for highs. Those tonight will be in the 30s and 40s. Colville sticking out on the map at 29. High temperatures tomorrow in the 60s and 70s around the region. And then we start to cool off. Rain on Friday, rainy and windy on Saturday. And actually those winds are going to pick up Friday night, but especially windy on Saturday. Sunday, potentially dry, and then showery weather next week. Overnight lows down in the 30s starting Friday night. We have yet to drop into the 30s in Spokane for our overnight low, and 37 is our average overnight low. So we have had some very warm nights. Well, thank you so much for watching. Be a great time to download the 4 News Now First Alert Weather app if you haven't already, to keep up to date on any advisories, warnings, and fresh forecasts. When we have a big old ridge of high pressure, nothing changes very much from day to day, but once the active weather season gets started, right about now, it is a very fluid forecast, so stay on top of it with the app. I'll see you back here tomorrow for the latest. In the meantime, thanks for watching.